We will tell you that the editors at New York Magazine are highly impressed by the way Ocasio-Cortez looks. They think she's hot. It's a major theme in the book. And in fact, it's a major theme with Ocasio-Cortez herself. She talks about her beauty constantly. Just a few weeks ago, she let us know how hard it is that everyone wants to sleep with her all the time. What a burden. It's like living as a nudist in the Dallas Cowboys locker room. Men are so aroused by her TikTok videos, she can barely get through a day. Yet she does her job anyway. That's why she's a hero. The burden of sexiness weighs heavily on her sleek and tawny shoulders, but she bears up under it.
Okay, lest you believe that that is just the horniest rando ever, I want you to bear in mind that that video, which is, by the way, not the most sexist video that we're about to show you, although it was pretty crazily sexist, is Tucker Carlson, a fabulously wealthy individual who broadcasts messages of xenophobia and misogyny to literally millions of conservatives on a daily basis. That insane, thirsty screed from Tucker Carlson is gonna be viewed more than literally everything we do here at TDR over the course of the next week or so to better the country. So with that said, Francesca, he's very worried about how obsessed AOC apparently is with how she looks, which is a thing that she talks about constantly, apparently.
Yeah, she thinks she's so hot with her like perfect lips and the way that her shoulders just sort of fall down amazingly, and the way like her dresses fit her, and like her hair is so perfect all the time, and her like beautiful dark eyes that when I stare into, I lose myself. Like she thinks that that's like, does something to the world, but it doesn't. I have resisted your wiles, witch. Like this is what it is. He actually, he is going to weigh her next to a duck to see which one floats and which one sinks.
That's
like
what it is.
This is some Salem witch trial style horniness. This is like, John Proctor's wife, right? This is John Proctor being like, it's a witch / I did sleep with her, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
or at least I wanted to.
He just thinks that she's too obsessed with her looks. He's not obsessed with it. Now, it's true that he can't stand up right now, but it's not about that. It's about something else. He just doesn't want to stand up right now. That's all. But anyway, she's obsessed. But by the way, his reference there, yeah, that's what I was talking about. The reference that he made there was when about a month ago, she said that the right is insane and constantly sexualizes her, which he turned into she's obsessed with her looks during a like 6 straight minute monologue about how hot she is, proving her wrong about how obsessed the right is about her looks. But anyway, that was just the beginning. It's gonna get even weirder. And while the through line is gonna be misogyny, there's also quite a bit of racism, which we will get to in just a little bit. But first, he wants to take issue with effectively the things that she does on social media that a lot of people feel makes her more authentic or relatable or whatever. The sort of casual relationship she has with a lot of her fans. He is going to try to dissect some of it. So first, how dare she use makeup?
She wondered what would happen if one day she gained 100 pounds and got eczema on her nose and forgot to trim her ear hair. Well, you know what would happen? Her political influence would evaporate instantly. She's not the leader of an ideological movement. She's a living marketing campaign. Here she is selling cosmetics.
I really like starting to blend with my fingers, and then I'll go in afterwards and polish it off. I've been lately playing with a lot of eyeshadows. I go in with a little kind of a lighter color, and I just wash it all over my lid. I tried the shimmer, and it looks fire, it looks good. Whenever you see me wearing a red lip, most of the time, it's this one. And again, I start small and I start working my way out. Voila.
So makeup is a process. You start small and then you work your way out, concentric circles. That's the way she uses cosmetics. And we have to admit, she seems pretty good at it. Painting her own face may be her one real skill, but something useful, it's a different story.
So look, Francesca, obviously that is incredibly dismissive, not just to her, but that the idea that anyone would ever be interested in or care about makeup Nobody cares about that from the perspective of Tucker Carlson, who of course has had glossy photo shoots of him standing in flannel in his wood-bound, like his little study shed thing. Look at me being a man with my clothing. Clothing is a process. You put the flannel on and then you work out in concentric circles. That's just man stuff. Paul Ryan doing a photo shoot of him working out. Sean Hannity repeatedly finding excuses to show him doing Krav Maga on his political news show. That's just man stuff. But this dumb woman making herself look better, that is just going too far, Francesca.
Yeah, it's like, we would never here at this network at Fox News require that our female hosts wear 7 pounds, literally 7 pounds of makeup, and it be applied starting at 4 in the morning when they have a noon hit. That would never be us. We would never say, make your eyelashes look 3 times more strippery. My God, like oh my God, sleeves in the Fox newsroom. It is actually illegal. I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Like, I'm sure this is the same guy, and AOC will talk about this, who has absolutely made fun of his female coworkers in the office for looking tired, for needing a little bit more makeup, for, and come on, their God is a bronzer king. How are we forgetting?
It is a process.
That Donald Trump
you start
loves
at the eye,
the contour.
And then you work out in concentric circles. Don't get too close to the eye. You wanna have that grub-like circle, which is also fire. Yeah, 100%.
The gold, like sleepless goldfish, as I once called it, sort of like, the raw, like weenus right here. Imagine a weenus, but here. And then you work out from there to tuck in the gobbler.
I think, God. So, by the way, on top of all of the other awfulness here, some of you out there, perhaps some women might have sort of landed on, wait a second, isn't there a little bit of an inconsistency in what he's saying? Because he's saying, how dare she wear makeup? How dare she both describe to her female fans how she does this, because it's a thing that they're genuinely interested in. How dare she do that to herself? But he also just finished saying, if she wasn't hot, I wouldn't give a damn about what she thinks about literally anything. Doesn't that seem like a bit of a catch-22? You're not supposed to care about your looks at all, but conservatives also believe that you have no value whatsoever except for your looks. So is that an accident? Is he being is he making a mistake there? No, that catch-22 is supposed to exist. You are supposed to be damned for the things they demand that you do. That is 100% clear. By the way, how much makeup is he wearing? Literally right there as he's saying that.
Oh yeah.
How much foundation is caking his pasty face?
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.